Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent, so my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Somehow.
Please, you won't be able to.
Smell the blood. Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother me anymore. Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. 'Cause if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Deadloff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, 'cause I thought no...
I told you. The pain...
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation...
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Forgive me.
What?
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Detlef had made friends with him, still killed him, and chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse, cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detlef I know. See anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Detlef first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Detlef.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. though I would expect...
It's our only lead. I'll go talk.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough.
That's fair.
I've a matter of prime urgency and
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
notice any other strange behavior, additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since...
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken...
Tell me more about Vivian.
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learned, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days with... Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each part...
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists, and thus... I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian...
Hardly a regular job.
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I Agreed. That is an amount I can indeed muster.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your ability. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above...
How about some...
Come with me. You will team with other knights to fight. Ash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time. Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
I can fight. Quickly! From the right! Now!
I expected you to do well, but not that well.
Could probably use some more practice. Usually fight monsters.
Witcher act always with reason.
I will stand and fight, but be warned, I do nothing halfway.
Let's dance.
Attack! Attack!
I expected you to do well, but...
Think I've seen enough.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on...
Let's do some...
Excellent idea! Come with me. The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Get them while they're hot!
Agreed! And last, Trump honor! His head lies stripped of honor!
That Witcher's rather handsome.
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall...
Faster. Giddy up. Hey there.
So, have you had enough, or do you...
No harm in...
Will you give it another...
No harm. Come on now.
So...
Had enough.
Where to now? She's not mine. Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are...
You'd best behave, Fred. You're in Beauclair.
The gods have sent a hunt to you, Richard. As
Good day.
punishment for our sins. We have ceased to honor our ancient...
Permanentes. Welcome, my good...
Need a bit of group. Gwent.
Permanentation, hair rejuvenation, dandruff annihilation.
Your boots could use some polish, Vagrant.
Greetings. Want to join the
Naturally.
Really?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of...
What a surprise.
Or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn.
Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sin...
That's actually right. I'm Geralt, not about to...
You may now take the shields.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield...
And that...
Have you been instructed as to the Tawny's...
Feels like I know everything.
Splendid. In that case...
don't feel like making...
Custom allows, even for... May the gods succor you in your endeavor. That is all I need from you.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands...
Keep calm! Not no frogs!
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you...
All jesting aside, here on the job. Even the...
Am I? Ha! I shall square off again.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, the timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since...
Never turn down a...
almost...
Fair knights, I salute you. You have sworn your vows. You have ready body and...
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true. Against him new blood. Sir Geralt of Rivia, give us a bow. The targets he must with his quarrels threat. May the better man win. Like a lover ghostly grasping but one fair teat, Geralt's half strewn twixt joyous victory and bitter defeat. Geralt jumps ahead, leaves the... Sir Geralt of Rivia has trounced his foe, pounded him soundly, immersed him in woe.
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady. My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrant...
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own.
Thanks.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Yeah, let's go.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Oh, fair Vivian. Thou hast dove's eyes within thy locks. Thy lips are like
Oriole feather.
Scarlet.
Vivian keep a bird as a pet? No sign of it here, if so. Bruxay tent is full of birds. Used to make compresses. Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme.
Someone approaches. Quickly!
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seek you in my lady's tent? Why were you in there?
Tourney business.
The flower of chivalry.
Dragon's eyes on us. Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous. Gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best. come from far lands, here to seek glory. Hear now their names as I... Halmarin, the Baron of Longfall, Linus of Met, Rainfarn of Atra, Hormakaspark of Meicht, Donimir of Troy, Guy de Boisfriend in service, Delwyn of Craigyow, Count Tai of Dondal, Ansay of Lyria and Rivia a prince, Geralt of Rivia, for Gregoire of Montgorgon. Does ignorance demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how tourneys proceed?
How dare you enter a tourney for nobly born knights? Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother Meath, Queen of Lyria and Rivia, whom you treacherously deserted mere days later. Your presence here is an offense to my honor.
And yours is an offense to my eyes. If you're done.
The tourney's protector, the maid Vivian. Her beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor. Accept my wishes of good fortune.
The time has come for you, Sina. Ladies and gentlemen of lineage, before us Geralt from Rithia come, fast as the wind, bright as the sun. And he's up! With a thunderous roar, hoofs pounds the ground. No legion of drummers could make such a sound. A tragic...
Come with me to the feast. We shall await Vivian together, what?
Lead the way.
So, any thoughts on Vivian?
Her beauty's striking.
That is not what I ask.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Found some clues. Got me wondering if...
A Bruxa? You mean a vampiress?
Not sure yet.
We've still some time before Vivian arrives. To Vivian, may you find the...
To Vivian.
When I first laid eyes on her, I finally understood what all those poems and ballads were trying to say.
Love's not poetry alone. Sometimes it's prose. Sometimes...
You say that only because you do not know Vivian as I do. A life with her would be sweetness itself.
Actually, you don't know her all that...
Her presence at this tourney is an affront to my honor. I demand satisfaction.
Head to the nearest brothel, then.
Coward. Mounted combat in the main arena. I challenge you.
Since you insist, I'm all yours.
You shall bitterly regret deserting my mother's army once I'm done with you. May the blood I will spill wash away the stain of your cowardice!
Let's get this over with. Quick.
3, 2, 1! For reasons unknown except to them, the gods have chosen to punish me with defeat.
Damn it. You still going on about that? Need to clear this up once and for all. Had to abandon your mother's camp back then because someone else needed my help. Badly. Couldn't refuse them. Didn't want to, in fact.
You mean to say you had a secret mission, set off to accomplish it, having vowed to tell no one of its nature, until you did?
Something like that. Minus the vow. And, I'd still rather not divulge the nature of my...
In agreeing to duel, you proved yourself a true knight. Thus, I accept your word.
Glad to hear it. Now I got work to do.
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall... The best among you shall have the honor to face the famed Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you will, yet be mindful of the...
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last contest. You must help her.
How is it the Duchessa does not feed him as well?
Out of my way! Out of my way!
That grey-domed scoundrel, ever-seeking Lady Vivienne, some kind of maniac.
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here. Vanished, melted into thin air. And that bird. She a Bruxa? Flew off. Worth going after. Looks like the bird's leading me somewhere. Ugly bastard. Over the hill. Might be quicker to pass through the cave. No sign of the bird anymore. Guillaume mentioned a clearing in the woods. Vivienne strolling around it at night. Could find her there.
Witcher.
Lady Vivian? Counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
So you're not actually a Bruxa?
A what?
Suspicion I had, that you might be a vampire. Certain details seemed to confirm it. Then I changed my mind. Anyway, unimportant. Here you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here. In this very spot, with no witnesses.
Want what done?
Why, you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Most likely you've been cursed. Don't know who by or why yet, but hope to find that out soon.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter. Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone?
You got nothing to fear. Came here to help you, and I won't peep a word to anyone unless I decide it's absolutely necessary.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mama once told me. When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment, and when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be...
The curse. It could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case, yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow...
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you, though. Could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy. Yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to
I will. They must miss me at the Tawny grounds by now.
Think I'll stay here a little longer.
As you wish.
You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the water's surface.
Anytime.
Then draw your blade. This is the last test. You have proven worthy of wielding the blade, beyond all doubt.
Behold, your Arendite.
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honorable, devoted to doing good. And for these reasons you received the blade. Now bear it. And I trust this time you shall not lose it.
Just wonderful.